Hello and welcome back to Viscera Cleanup Detail. This is all Thraced. And I just found out it just restarts your position when you load back in. Alright. What's this? Please swipe your card and pull. Oh, that's the exit. Okay. No idea what I'm doing, really. Okay. Oh yeah, I drug that corpse out, that's right. That's what happened. I'm like, why is this all dirty? And now it makes sense. Cleaning up all these bullets is gonna be the worst part. I am fairly certain. Nope, it's only got one more use as well. So I thought of some cleaning stories that I have. They're all pretty much work related. Going way back to my first job at Safeway. I was a courtesy clerk, so courtesy clerks have to clean everything, including bathrooms. I'm doing one bathroom, and I need another bucket. I should probably get 2 buckets, but it's a bit of a trip. And there's a kid inside, and I'm like, okay, so I go out, wait for him to finish, and go back in, and he didn't flush, number one. But number 2, he left a turd that it was huge. I mean, I couldn't have left that turd, I don't think. I actually had to get the plunger and break it up. It was so big. Pretty bad. And that was fairly memorable. Going on 8 years now, and still remember that quite clearly. Let's see. Is there anything? Move. I don't know if I should get rid of this or not. I probably should. Oh, a leg. Wonder if I can get a leg in a bin. That'd be useful if I could. Already dirty. Let's see. More corpse. Yep. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a bit of intestine in there, huh? And then another time I had to clean up that same job. Two of the 1.5 liter bottles of wine got dropped. Glass and wine everywhere. That was fun. Let's see, another one at that job. Vinegar. Now, I may have mentioned before, I don't have a sense of smell. And I was checking at this point, and I had a bottle of vinegar break at my register. I thought I had cleaned it up. I couldn't smell it either way, but everybody else could. And so, oh, after 3 hours, we start trying to pull apart the register and belt and everything to find it, and turns out that the bagger that I had didn't pull out the catch drawer at the end of the belt, and so it just had this puddle sitting in it where I thought they had pulled it out and cleaned it. But that register apparently stank for several days. I don't know. No! 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 Dang it. Why? Maybe if I can get it in a bin. With the leg, arm. It's just too big. These creatures, these Genesis is what they were called, right? They're too big. Come on, jerk. Oh. God dang it. I should be able to use the guns and incinerate this thing. Maybe? Yeah, that works. It's working. Twerk it. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. Once the majority of the blood gets cleaned up, it's pretty easy to pick up everything, just a little tedious. Let's see. Sometimes it is really hard to see the faint remaining blood splatter. I like how we sort of just beat the floor with the mop, you know, like we stab it. Instead of sort of rubbing it back and forth. But I guess with that sort of mop head, let's see, another fun cleanup story. When I was managing at the hall, we had this really big party. Like 200 people, lots of kids. Kids had apple cider. If you've ever spilled apple cider, you know it's extremely sticky. Extremely sticky. And so, obviously, the kids spilled a lot, but not only did they spill, the parents apparently gave them a couple of the empty bottles, well, mostly empty bottles, to kick around one of our rooms. And that was in no way acceptable. So, but by the time I found out about it, it was way too late. Way too late. Oh, I did have another use out of that. Cool. The floor was black by the end of the night from having so much sticky stuff coated onto it, and yeah, it was pretty horrible. So I plan on going in early to help my janitor clean up because it was really really bad. These people didn't get back their deposits or anything. It was like one of the worst cleanup jobs that I had seen for our space, because we did have a cleanup requirement as part of the rental agreement. But I go in even earlier than what I had left her a message for. And thank goodness I did. She didn't get the message. She forgot, apparently, that she was working that day and didn't show up. And then I couldn't get a hold of her because she thought that both the numbers were some random person, I guess, and wasn't answering them or responding to them, instead of her work's phone number and her boss's phone number. So that went well. I ended up cleaning up the whole place in record time. Let's see, cleaning up included putting away tables and chairs, which is what we did anyway. But then had to sweep and mop and all that, including bathrooms and everything. Had to resupply. I was still mopping, unfortunately, when the next party showed up, but I had taken time to set up all their stuff in the main room. And he's just saying, no, it ain't happening. My body ain't going in there. Who do you think you are? And like, I was cleaning for about 3.5 hours to get that place presentable. That was just the cleaning. That wasn't including setup or anything. And like I said, glad I went in 5 hours early. But it got taken care of. That was a pretty intense cleanup job. I had fortunately planned on cleaning, so I didn't. Please. So I had dressed appropriately for it instead of in my nice clothes to start. But why is that clean? That wasn't clean before, was it? Am I forgetting what I'm doing already? Probably. I could have swore there were still 2 dirty buckets here. Whatever. Not complaining. But yeah, if anybody's ever had to clean a 65 by 35 room with hardwood floors, yeah, that's rough. And then do that twice. That's basically what I had to clean up that morning in 3.5 hours. Oh, it was so bad. Definitely glad I'm not there anymore. That job was just too stressful. Let's see. Really, I should just grab a bin and start picking up organs. Pretty sure this guy has 2 left feet. uh... Don't these kind of look like antenna instead of intestine? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So I'll probably revisit this around Christmas time, I think, and do the Santa's Workshop one, because that's pretty hilarious. I have psychic powers that allow me to grasp things without touching them. Really, the gloves aren't necessary, but gotta have them for show, you know. Rules and regulations. Let's see. Did an arm just fall out of the ceiling? Who lost an arm? He had 2 arms, didn't he? I don't know. Let's go ahead. That's dirty all of a sudden. Okay. That's a full bucket. So it's about 1 body per bucket. Not bad. Nope. Something in the way. Okay. Oh. We still have that room there, and those rooms over there. I might not be able to finish this in 1 week. Should I go long and make this 2 weeks? Probably not. I kinda want to, though. I don't know, I might just do a long episode like I did for what you call it? Skyscraper Simulator. Because there are quite a few bodies to pick up, not to mention glass, and we're almost 20 minutes into this one. I'm just gonna pick up this room here, I think. And, I still really like the sound of glass. I do wish more of it would fit in this bin, though. Go. No! This is just glass. Okay. It's so depressing when a box falls over. It's like there goes a whole minute of work. What the? Okay. In. No. I do not like working with the glass, no matter how it sounds. Into. Okay. Down. In. So. Okay. It's much easier to clean up real glass. That's actually something I've had to do quite a bit. Oh, another one from the grocery store. I had a lady drop a large glass bottle of salad dressing in our produce department. Like, there's no salad dressing even in the produce department. Why was it out of her cart? I will never know. I will know that that was probably the slipperiest mess I've ever had to deal with. And what really got me is it was one little section that you could easily go around. You could reach all the other produce without having to go through this section. I completely block it off. Alright? Like, there's no way to get to this I really... just want it to fit. It's not gonna fit. Glass is terrible. Just give me a paper bag. I'll fit it all in there. But, so I block off this section, have slippery, have, like, warning, caution, all that, and people just walk through it. I had one person almost slip and fall and look at me and go, hey, it's slippery here. And I look at them, I'm holding mop in my hand. I am actually mopping the spot that they just walked through. And I look at them and go, oh, thanks for telling me. Because the fact that they walked past 4 signs, me mopping, and telling them not to walk through there, just didn't register. It was truly amazing. And I'm pretty hard to miss, so it's like they knew I was there. That's what gets me about it, is like they couldn't pretend I wasn't there. But yeah, that was one of the good ones. I'm doing longer episodes. I think I'm gonna do 30-minute episodes for the rest of this one because I really do want to try and finish this map. I'm also trying to hurry now. Wonder how much I can actually stack on top. That's probably it, huh? I saw you, little bee. Okay, well, if you stay in there, awesome. Ah, glass Jenga. Come on, yeah, just edge in there a little bit. Come on, come on. Yeah, okay, you're kind of freaking out. That little piece of glass is trying to escape. Okay, that's... okay. Okay. But, other things that I had to clean up. Pickles! What is up with people dropping jars of pickles? I think in the year and month that I worked there or so, I cleaned up, let's see, as a courtesy clerk I was there 3 months, right? And that's the primary cleanup role. I did cleanup as checker when it was slow, because that's what I did. But, you know, for just having glass in you, you're awful heavy. But, no, no! What are you doing? What are you doing? It's freaking out. Okay, it calmed down. It took on a life of its own. We'll just stay in there, please. Oh, come on. But, I cleaned up probably close to 40 jars of pickles in 3 months. I would say that sounds like a fairly good estimate. And I don't understand why. What are people doing with pickles that they just drop them constantly? I don't know. Maybe someone who's dropped pickles can tell me. If That foot is leaving blood. I have the bloody nub up in the air, well out of the way of everything. But it was making squid. It did. It did. The foot left blood. Ugh. It's just a foot. It is not a blood-covered foot. That is not a bloody foot. Nope, no point. It's gonna leave blood no matter what. Okay. Man, this furnace is awful far away from this room. Okay. I wonder if I could get that in a bucket. Okay. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. The answer is no. Whoa. Okay. So then, that answers that question. I just have to deal with blood getting everywhere. Quit spitting fire. Seems like the fire is burning more vigorously. I might be just imagining things, though. How many more body parts are there? Looking for large body parts. Just a couple. Like an arm. The head should fit in a bucket. So that's good. But yeah, pickles, the dressing. Another weird thing, having to clean. So we had a health inspection coming in. We had a new assistant manager. And, like, we're supposed to go through, clean all the air vents and everything, and, I got assigned that task by the assistant manager. And he wants me to get this one air intake for one of the coolers, like, shiny. Like, spotless shiny. And I told him I can't. I spent 3 hours on it because I kept telling him, like, the first time I did it, I took off all the major dust, wiped it down with damp cloth, and I mean, it wasn't spotless by any means, but there was nothing that was gonna just come off on it. And he said, no, that wasn't good enough. And I was like, okay. So I spent most of my shift. I think I even put in some overtime on this one grate because he wouldn't believe me that it wouldn't come clean. And then I finally figured out how to clean it. I ended up using stainless steel wool and going through with one finger and scrubbing while adding cleanser of some kind. And it took probably close to 20 minutes to do one single flange piece, one of the little air director type things, whatever they're called. And I tell them, look, this is, there are like 40 of these on this grate. There's no way this is coming clean in before the store closes, because I was working until the store closed. And he says, it can't be that hard. And I'm like, come here, come look what I'm doing. Come Come on. And he says, no, I'm gonna go start working on the one over in bakery. I said, do whatever you want. And I go back to work at it because he wants me to work, and I'm getting paid for it either way, so I do it. And he finally comes back over to me and is like, well, what are you doing to get these clean? Like, this here? And I'm like on the maybe fourth one by this point. And fingers hurt and everything. I'm just like, this is what I'm doing. And he stands there for a moment watching me. He's like, I'm gonna go call the boss. I was like, I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be that clean. And so, after a total of like 5 hours of cleaning one grate, he finally decides to call our boss. And is like, hey, we can't get this grate clean. And Jim, who was my boss's boss type, he just starts laughing at the guy and is like, no, you don't have to get it that clean. You just need to get all the dust and stuff off. There's no way to remove the stain. The store's been around too long. I was just standing there like, I told you so, you freaking retard. Oh, it was so bad. Like, it was me and one other person and the assistant manager in the store at that point, basically before night stock got there. Like, I'm all, now I can at least get back to checking because it needs done. There's a line that I wasn't able to go help with at any point during the night. And, it was all around just bad times for, everyone involved. Well, that should do it for this episode, I think. We didn't even get this room done. Yep. Just want a bin. Think I was asking for the world. So hopefully you'll tune in again tomorrow. I might just do some cleaning off camera. Kind of defeats the purpose, but I really do want to finish the map. And I don't think I'll get it done in my allotted playtime. Yes, that just happened. Alright, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.